Well, hello. I need to do a sound check because I have a couple of fans going for my comfort. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hello? As long as you're hanging, make sure you hit the like button. Give me my little infamous YouTube brownie points. It's always appreciated. And the only reason I mention it is because when I go into other people's live streams, I always forget about it. Hi, Jessica. How is the sound, hon? I got a couple of fans going, so I want to know if that's going to be a problem with sound. Oh, Sergeant, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. All right, thank you, Jessica. Appreciate it. I'm just doing what I normally do the first minute or two. I'm never ready and I'm never on time. So today I am finishing up the lighthouse. Of course, if you didn't catch last week's live stream, it was cut. Let me go ahead and turn this on. I did the complete cutout, and I didn't touch the since. So what I need to do next, I needed to take off the white as I do it. And I've never done it before. So this ought to be fun. How you like my little MacGyver setup here for my Dremel? And the reason I did that is because I've used the Dremel enough for sanding, and I tend to jump. It'll catch and jump, and it kind of ruins the wood. So I figure if the Dremel's stationary, I might have better luck getting this done. Wichita, thank you so much for coming in. Now I am peeling off the top because this is obviously the top. And I'm leaving the tape on the bottom so I don't mess up of which is the top side and which is the bottom side. Plus my numbers are on the bottom. Right, whatever. So this is my story and I'm sticking to it. Never done this way before. And I've never done a segmentation before. Hi, Susanna. Thank you so much for coming in. It's great to see you. Truly appreciate you stopping in. I haven't seen you in a bit. I haven't been on a lot in a bit either. So I'm going to get started with this piece. I'm just going to grab one at a time. See what works, see what doesn't work. The idea is to round off the edges. So when I do put this back together, it has some sort of depth to it. That's in theory. Now the idea is to keep this side, keep this side straight and flat on the bottom. So when I put these back together, they still fit nice and tight. burning it a little bit. I'm all right with that. It's jagged. It's not meant to be perfect, although I would like it perfect. So I'm not going to show you every piece that I put back out there, because I'll just, when I get the outside perimeter done, I'll show it to you. Did I miss anybody? I did not. Another one bites the dust. All right. Just getting used to which way I should go. That flows better for me. No, I have not, Sergeant. Actually, I somewhat remember seeing something about that. Oh, it'll make it perfect like I would like it. Sometimes being a perfectionist is not always a good thing. I definitely like doing it this way better than holding that thing. I still have to sand this a little bit, but yeah, oh, I like that already. Ooh. Once I do the full outside circle, I'll show it to you. What I did here is I found, what did I find? Rubber grommets that you would put in sheet metal or metal of any kind. And it has a groove in it, so when you cut the hole, you pop this into the metal, and it allows you to put wiring harnesses or PVC pipe through. And the metal, it prevents the metal from chafing through whatever it is you're putting through it. I had about 30 of these, and wouldn't you know, lo and behold, they're the exact diameter of this wand. I couldn't have planned that better myself. And of course, I never looked for any of this stuff until about 2 hours ago. I'm kind of one of those last minute people. So Jessica, that project I was working on is complete. Oops, it'll go out in the mail tomorrow, in theory. I'm pretty excited about that. Hi, Roland, I did see you. In case you missed it, which you may not have. Sometimes you just watch before you pop in. I left the blue on the back so I know which side is which. I definitely like this much better than holding it. This is a similar process to Intarsia. Like I said, that just requires different colors of wood, different species of wood to make that work. Well, I'm hoping that person will like it, Jessica. Definitely what I did to it is not my thing. A router tip for this thing. That's interesting. Well, yeah, that's the thing, Sergeant. It's not designed to be perfect. You know, I think the only piece. Oops, see, I did it. See what I did? That's what happens when I use it by hand a lot more often. There's more character for you. I would like to get that router tip, though. I'm going to have to look into that. I have a palm router, but that is like, no way this is going to work for that. One more for the outside, and I'll fire up my phone to show you this other one. Yeah. Uh-oh. A layer of the plywood's coming off. Well, that ain't good. All right. See that? Wait a minute. I'll show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on hold for a second, because I just happen to have my handy dandy glue. Absolutely, Wichita. Doesn't bother me in the least. And the only thing is, like I said, if I'm holding this by hand, oh yeah, it's not pretty. There's a lot of design features. Glue's coming. All right. Plan B. Okay. Just something I have to be mindful of. Glue is on. I'll chit chat for a few minutes. Well, okay. And does that attach to this Dremel, Keith? Roland? I always want to call you Keith. You know why? You remind me of somebody I know named Keith. Anywho, because Sergeant was mentioning that. Dagon, good to see you. Oh. Yeah, and we're getting into money, Wichita. Unfortunately, A-Frame Daydream, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I'm watching the glue dry. It's usually pretty quick that I can get away with doing this. I just need another second or two. I know y'all don't mind. Well, you know, Sergeant, that's why I started this channel in the first place with the scroll sign, because I didn't have a clue. And Wichita Blundell in the chat here, he has been an excellent source of guidance, information, mentoring. Uh, you should see some of the work that man does. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but he does have Facebook. And every time I see his stuff, I'm just like, well, yeah, I'll get there someday. Let's see if we can make this happen. Hopefully I won't regret because I wasn't patient. All right. Let's see if I regret this. This is the corner in question. I'm going in the opposite direction because I don't want to go off that way. Nice. I like it when a plan comes together. I don't even know why I brought the glue out. It's not usually out in the shop. Uh-oh. All right. Let's see if I can get y'all hooked up to see where it's at. Sergeant, thank you for stopping in. Sincerely appreciate it. Don't work too hard. Let's see. Where's my join me for StreamYard link? I've noticed UK Medic is having continuous issues with StreamYard on his phone. And last week I had the same thing happen, that my phone froze up. I was not amused. Come on, where's the link? Yeah, click here, nope, do that, where's the link, guys? There it is. I am entering studio. All right. I'm going to mute that. Enter. Add myself to the stage. Oh. I did turn off the mic. Why can't I hear myself? Turn off the camera. All right. I'll stay backstage to see if I can do that more. Okay, so where do I start next? Now, I do have a pair of pliers with painter's tape on them. Why? Because some of these pieces are small, and I value the skin on my fingertips. Just saying. Now we're getting into the parts that aren't so straightforward and easy to do. We're going to give it a go. I had a pretty close look at Steve Good's pattern because he shows the finished product. And I noticed there were some areas that he either forgot or did not sand at all. I wonder if I can do it this way. I'm left-handed, so if you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, nice. You absolutely can do it that way. I do have a smaller. Oh, there's some character for you. Okay. I think what I might do. Hi, Jerry. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Back to that thought I was having. Uh, what I might do is throw up a video. Stay focused, Amy. After this part is done, to show you how I glue it up. And put the finish on. Good enough. Excuse me. Oh no, I dropped it. Hate it when that happens. All right. Let's do it this way. Probably should have chose a smaller pair of pliers because Thanks a lot, Roland. Cool beans. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do this other side. I might actually have to go get myself a smaller pair of pliers. Huh. Well, look at that. I succeeded, kind of, sort of, not really. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of character going on now. Hi, PVC Odyssey. Love, love, love your daily quotes. If somebody could put PVC Odyssey's link in the chat, I'd appreciate it. I don't normally do that, but I do that occasionally. So don't get upset with me, anybody, that I don't ask for that. I shared one of his links today on my community tab. From his community tab to mine. And it's just powerful stuff. Thank you, Jessica. I know I have a scrollsaw sawing channel, PVC, but PSD, PCD. Oh, nice. I was talking about that earlier. This is a finish up from last week's cut. I'll get the next 5 little teeny pieces done, and then I'll show it to you again. Yeah, I know, Roland. I know. There's a lot of things that I would love to get. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but I just cannot spend the money on everything I would like to get. I have a bunch more of these discs handy if this gets to be too much. My nephew asked me, I gave my great nieces 2 polished amethyst stones, 1 for each girl. And he's like, oh, are you doing that now? I'm going, dude, I can't afford to do that. That's another whole $1,000 worth of equipment to start polishing stuff. Oh. These next 4 pieces are the smallest. And the 4th one that I'm going to do is the teeny tiniest. Oh, yeah, I can go grab a pencil. You're right. It's still sanding really well, so I'm not... I'll go grab a pencil before I change the drum out. the sanding drum. Yeah, those girls are really cool. They are 9 and 7. Years old. Um, Hopefully nobody's watching if I got that wrong. The 9-year-old's going on 15, and the 7-year-old is catching up pretty quick. It won't be long before she's going on 15. Really great kids. Thank you for not going there, Jessica. I glossed over that. Normally I would want to go there because it is funny. RB, about time you showed up. Got you out of the kitchen long enough to watch my live stream, bud? Oh, next up is a teeny tiny piece. This ought to be interesting. I know, me too, Jessica, but you know, oh yeah, forget it. Teeny tiny piece. I noticed on the pattern that Steve Good did, he never even bothered with this one. Okay, how do I want to do this? All right. Let me get this back in. Somehow. Everything's shrinking up. There we go. Let me see why that little piece wasn't done. Let's see here. Camera. Add. Those are the pieces I just did along with that one. All right. Back to this deal. Remove that person. Turn off that camera. All right. Hopefully I won't be frozen forever. Still not going there, Jessica. Do not encourage me. All right. I'm not sure what to say about the cookie dough comment. Oh. It's still PG. I didn't go there. Nobody went there. If we stick with what's in your mind, RB, then we're going X. Just saying. Knock on wood, no pun intended. This is going better than I thought it would. Blooper reels. Gotta love those. Honey. I don't know if anybody got a chance or even knows who. Oh, I forgot his name already. I shared his live stream on my community tab, and he was on this morning taking his dog for a walk, but what was really weird is he was in Switzerland, which is where he lives. I'm just amazed at all the countries that we can connect with from people all over the world. I got a chicken that's rebelling back there. I don't know if you can hear it. This is new to them. They're used to much louder tools being used. Yeah, Dagon, it's just amazing how different it is, you know, from what we're used to seeing here in the States. But even from where you are and where I am, things are so very different. I guess what was really strange is there was conversation in the chat in a different language. And there's no translate, I don't think. It didn't bother me none. Because he was doing his whole live in English anyway, so. You know what really gets me is when they're driving on the other side of the street. I think would be in the UK maybe, or in, I don't know, where Roland is too. I don't know. Pretty sure Roland has the right side on his car. It's really strange to watch when you see it in a video. Oh, thanks, Roland. You're so kind. What a guy. Do I have to have you banned from the chat? All right, I need a moment. Just getting it prepped so I can show you again. Oh, show you my arm too. So I did this whole side here with the house. Next, I'm going to do this, the actual lighthouse. It's really starting to look kind of all right. Oh, knock it off. All right. I need a break. Thank you, Roland. I'm finding that my back doesn't do so well when I sit here for too long. Or stand, either or, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I told you, Jessica, it would start looking pretty cool. It does look neat. There's no doubt about it. I just didn't know how well I would get it to look. No, it's actually about 63 degrees Fahrenheit, Roland. It was a little bit warmer earlier today. I don't know, 67, 68, but the sun was out and it was pretty hot in the sun. I don't do well with that. I was out most of the day. That's part of why my back is hurting. Highway 1 Dagon Hills. Um, 101 or 1 down in the LA area. I lived there for 4 years, north of LA. Man, the coastal road is just awesome. It's not going to take me long to finish this. Oh, yeah. Whew. So, what's going on? Yeah, I know, Dagon. Same here. It was freaking blastedly hot 2 days ago. I don't know what the deal is. I think I saw somebody with a tripod, changing the subject. Saw someone on YouTube with a tripod. I need to ask him where he got it because it has all the quick movement that I can go from where I'm at right now, from here, from this, and just pivot over to um, where I got the pieces at. I have this on a tripod that's on its last legs, but I don't complain too much because it's working. In fact, I'm using the good tripod, the better than this one, to hold my phone so I can read the chat. So who's all with me? Y'all fall asleep already? I know Roland's just having his coffee. Don't tripods have 3 legs? Oh. Well, RB, I already know you're snoozing. You're just fortunate enough to be able to do it, and I can't hear you snoring because you're not up on the panel. Oh. Well, yes, Roland, but I'm going to go into that. That's it. I still have the website. I did a screenshot when you put it in the chat that night, so I still have that handy. I will go there and look into it. But I don't have cameras. I have phones. Roland, that's going beyond PG. Just kidding. Um, where was I at when that thought? Right, cameras. You can help me with that one. Okay. I know he's on the phone. I'm just giving him a hard time because when he's on the live streams, he's either on the phone or he's snoozing. No, meditating. I'm sorry, RB. I got that all wrong. I know you're only meditating when you're on the live stream. I probably should take a picture of this. This is, the shop I have to work in is 6 feet maybe by 8 at the most. So I pull out the scroll saw when I need it, and then I roll it back to the wall, and then I'll pull out I have a portable table saw, so it folds up. I'll pull that out, open it up, use the table saw. Um, oh, it is what it is. I just got my bandsaw running. I have this old Black& Decker bandsaw, and I just didn't want to get a new blade for it. So my nephew gave me his Ryobi, and the bearings went bad, the guide bearings. And of course, you can't get any parts for that particular machine anymore. So I was able to get bearings that were the same markings that was on the bearings on the machine, and I put them back on. I pressed them back on to the thingy, the I don't want to say non-PG words, the shaft of the bearing that holds the bearing. And I'm like, oh, cool, that looked great, So I have bearings, and I don't know, I bought a 20 pack for like $10, so you can't go wrong. I got that thing all set up, and the bearing shot right out of there and right into the vacuum cleaner. I'm going, well, that took care of that. What I would really like to have is the ability to put my camera overhead, pointing down. I know I can make that happen, but I've been doing okay with what I've been doing. I've seen some of these people do that stuff uh, when they're doing their crafting or painting. A flex mount. Yeah, you just said you would have to send me some links. Oh, hi, Michelle. Nice of you to show up. Wouldn't have been that text reminder, would it? No, it couldn't possibly be the text reminder. Michelle's a good friend of mine. Um, she has family, so I give her a hard time in a fun way. Oh, right, I lied. I said I was going to do the darn lighthouse next. Nothing like lying to your audience. All right. Now we're going to the lighthouse. Hope you're having a nice evening, Michelle. I have no idea what Roland is putting in there. Not a clue. All right. Time to destroy the fingers. There's just some pieces that don't want to work. Clickbait. Really don't want my fingers that close to everything. This is actually not a bad way of doing this. Oh no, we can't have that. Maybe I'll make you wait until all of it's done now. What's your vote? Do you want to see it when I'm done with this last piece of the lighthouse? Would you like a sneak peek? Gotta be careful of that little piece. I think I lost my chat. Is there anybody out there? All right. I'll just keep on going then. Got no response to my question. How's your day going, Michelle? Lost a piece of that. Darn it. That's the downside of leaving this tape on for a week. Excuse me. Doing more repairs. Let that dry and go on to the next one. I think I should get this done and be done for tonight. That's what I think. I missed a whole boatload of the chat. Thank you, A-Frame. I'm all lonely by myself here, wondering why. And my friend Michelle didn't freaking help me out. All right. Time to turn this off for a minute and get caught up here. Sneak peek. All right. Let me see if this is dry. I apologize for my lack of Sweet Acres. I'm sorry, honey, I missed you. My chat froze up. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Oh, I see them. All right. Well, I never said I was not technically challenged. I am technically challenged. On that happy note, let me do this one piece and then I'll give you a sneak peek. This is the piece I had to glue. And of course, Michelle, you know, I yelled at you for not texting me. And guess what? I turned everything off. So I didn't hear it come in anyway. Well, looky there. Who would have thought? Sneak peek coming your way. Give me a second here to push it all together. Okay. All righty. This is where we're at. The lighthouse, all I have left to do is everything in white. It's hard for me to put this together and keep it together because, you know, obviously it's not glued down. But it's getting there. I cannot wait to finish this with the finish. Oh, look at that. There's my garbage can. I might as well show you. There's all my trash. All the pieces that I cut off are in there. All right, goodbye. There. All right. Got me some little pieces again. I am not amused by these. If I do this again, I want to make sure I do pieces that are a lot bigger. Realistically, though, it's not that bad. Oh, nice. What I think I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to do a video of me gluing this down, putting a finish on it, so that you can see the final product. I've been trying to do that in my videos lately, because all I do is do a cut, a finished cut, and that's it. But you guys never really get to see what I end up doing with it. And I probably have 30 projects I haven't done anything with yet. I cut them, put them in a bag, and put them in the tote. I don't think it's going to be colored. I think I'm going to stain it. I did a colored project recently, and I would... Okay, if you saw today's video, that's about the extent of the coloring I want to do. I did another one that I did much more extensive coloring on, and I hate to say it, but I better not do too much on that. I did not enjoy that part. I prefer wood stain, natural wood color, etc. The idea behind this Dagon is this is called segmented. In Tarja, it's very similar to this, except they use different specialty woods, so they're all different colors for each piece that is cut out. So when you put it back together, it's still the natural wood, but it has all the different colors to go with it. It's really cool. And I don't have, I just don't have that many different colors, woods. And that truly is a lesson in patience doing that. The actual motor itself is not hot. I've been turning this off quite a bit. So the motor itself is not hot at all. It's cool to the touch. This wand, when I'm holding it and using it, this wand is what gets hot. And I don't have that here at all. Because I'm doing pieces, I shut it off, then I'm doing pieces. So if I were to keep it running without turning it off, I probably would have a problem. But it's also helpful that it's pretty chilly in here. Oh, that's too high. Yeah, I was surprised at how hot this wand got. I was a little concerned about that with me mounting it here. But it's not hot at all. Okay. Six more pieces to go, my friends. All right. You know, I was very blessed to be given this Dremel with the wand and a whole boatload of attachments. And I thought to myself, because I was looking for one, never in a million years did I think that the person that gave it to me would even have one, let alone give one to me. And I thought, you know, not to get Roland started again, but those are the synchronicities I'm talking about, Roland. When weird shit happens like that without, I call them miracles, blessings, whatever you want to call it, synchronicities. It's just amazing. Okay. Careful the fingers. I don't want to make my friend Michelle nervous. Roland, that's funny. I wouldn't mind having that conversation with you one-on-one. Because I actually understand where you're coming from. And I'm not out to convince you one way or the other. But I'm always intrigued by people's perspectives on different things, different topics. Yeah, I will. And what we'll do is I'll get that OBS or whatever that's called. I'll get that set up. And then we'll pick a time that works for both of us. See is how I like to sleep when you're awake. Come on now, we can do it. I don't know what you mean. Oh, here's some more personality. What do they call it? Character. I'm building character on this part. Close enough. I'm going to do these. I'm going to do this part by hand. I don't want to take a chance on trashing that. Patina. Oh. You know, as bad as that looks, that sanding drum, it's still sanding quite well. Ooh, 2 more pieces. It's a nail salon. I actually used to do my own nails. It's amazing. My nails are so super thin. I keep them as short as I do. Sometimes I bite them, sometimes I clip them. It all depends. Because if I let them grow to any length at all, they bend backwards. And that's such a sick feeling. And you take my toenails and they're hard, or rock hard. It's crazy. You still do your own nails? Good job, Roland. Maybe you can do a video on that. Last piece, folks. And then we'll get to the big reveal. Well, that does look pretty cool. All right. Let me turn that off. And see if I can get this in better lighting so you can see this. I think I can do it. Am I missing anything in the chat? I'm going to get nervous now. Okay, I see it. I want to put, you go over here, you go over there. And you go over here and see if I can make that work without dumping these pieces all over the floor. So, I don't like it. Hold that thought. It's just my lighting is terrible. There we go. How about that? It does look pretty cool. Everything will tighten up and I think it'll have better shape to it once it's glued on and finished. Oh yeah, that's a butcher job. Oh, that's burnt. There's a little bit of burning on there. Let me move this out of my way. I still have to cut the pattern for the backing board is underneath this. I still have to cut that out. There we go. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.